Hi, thanks for checking out our channel here. This is going to be a little short video, I think, about this unit. This is a Gallagher M1000. We're going to do a little repair on it. I believe the customer says it works fine, just terminal bolts are all burnt up. So we're going to take a look at that and see that's all that's wrong with it. We'll test the capacitor, do some other little things to it. But he said thinks it's working fine, minus the terminal bolts being all burnt up. So we'll take a look at that. But there's our information here. This is a pretty easy fix. If you have the parts and tools to do it, it's not too bad. So there's information right there if you'd like to send us one, or if you need some parts for a Gallagher, get a hold of us. We can help you out with the parts. Well, I took the knobs off originally and just took a look at everything, and yeah, they're pretty burnt up. They've been arcing for a while. You can see that's pretty burnt up. And this one's half the part of the one side's all basically missing. So, but yeah, I'm not sure exactly what causes that. They've made some changes to their terminal bolts. They use a better quality bolt now. It's kind of a, I don't know what it's made out of metal wise, but it's a shinier. The other ones are kind of dull, so maybe they use a little bit better metal in these than the newer ones. And then their older ones, that could be part of it. It's not too awful old of a unit, 2016 based on when it was built. The serial number on the usually on the back, if it's legible. There's a G382504. That's your product code number for the whole unit. And then below that's a 10-digit number, so you usually start with a 0 or a 1. The first 5 numbers is part of the age of it. 16, the first 2 numbers is a year. Third and fourth number, the 02, is a week of that year. And the 5th number, the number 1, is the day of that week of that year. So this is built on the first day, second week of 2016. This is when this was built. Another thing that sometimes I think what causes those to burn up is either lightning can zap the thing, and also if you start putting too many wires up inside there, so you only have one wire per terminal is what you should have, and then you should have a nice tight connection. You don't want to use copper. You want to use like galvanized or steel, aluminum wire is what you want to use. It's the wrong bit. On there, you don't want to use mixed copper on there. Wrong bit still. God dang, where's the right bit at? Eventually I'll find it. There it is. Alright, the M600 is very similar to this one, at least on the terminal bolts. Flip it in and out like this. So pull the back cover off. There's a capacitor right here, and your transformer and the main board. There's also another small, we're going to check the capacitor. There's also a small board that sits up underneath. That's your display board. They don't go bad that often. But let's check the capacitor real quick. It's probably okay. It's only 5 years old. This particular version is an older version, but this is 25 microfarad. That's what they use for quite a while. This reads a 22.6, almost 23. So not going to gain much by replacing it. So we'll leave it be. All right. So now we're going to pull pull this circuit board out. So I'm going to put a screwdriver underneath there and lift this board up. We're going to kind of push it against the back side of the terminal bolts. The board will lift right up, and you got this little ribbon cable right here. Got to unplug that. Just pull straight down. There's the back side of the bolt, so you got these little locking L-shaped things here that kind of go in this little groove on the terminal bolt. Sometimes you can just do them by hand like this. If they're really stuck, you can take a pair of pliers, kind of grab like right there, and grab it and turn it. Pull it off, and then you can push the bolts from the inside out. They pop right out of there, and there they are, all nice and burnt up. We'll chuck those in the trash. Now I'm going to take a Dremel tool and I'm going to clean all that up. I need to get my Dremel tool. It's not a Dremel, it's an off-brand thing, but it works the same. But we're going to take I got to get a new one on there. The new brush, the old one's getting kind of thin. So pop that out of there. And we're just going to get rid of all the extra crap that's been. It's pretty nice. This one here. Alright, so now we'll get the new terminal bolts. Put those at. This is what they look like. Got these little slots in them, you know, split bolt thing, and then they've got the little notches on there. So you push them from the outside in, kind of put them in there to feel and kind of snap in. Kind of going one way, kind of snap in. You got to hold it from the, put your finger on the front to kind of hold it in place. And you take this little L-shaped thing, I don't want interconnect terminal, I think that's what they call it. Take that, and it only goes on there one way. This little opening, it fits right around this little shape there. And you see this little triangle-looking piece of plastic right there. It's like a bump stop for this thing to rest up against. So you put it like that, and then you turn it to where it bumps up and stops against that little piece right there. And then you do the same thing for over here. Put that in there, kind of twist it until it falls in. Hold it with your finger from the front side. Put this on like this. Just take it and twist it around. Sometimes you can do it with the fingers like I did. Sometimes you got to take a pair of pliers and twist it on there. Alright, so let's plug this wire, this ribbon cable back into the board. You got these little female spade connectors basically soldered on the board here on the sides. Those plug onto here. You got these little windows, little holes in the board. You kind of use those little peepholes, windows to kind of look in there, make sure that everything gets lined up for those tabs. Once you get them lined up, just press them into place. And then we'll go ahead and close the lid up on it. And then let's go ahead and plug it in. This is the old style, earlier style board, so it should be around 7, give or take, on the display. .9. Let's do voltage check. Let me go grab my other tester. I don't see it sitting here. This says hit 8.5, but should be right around 7. Alright, we're going to clean these threaded area up of the bolts, or the knobs. Just going to clean all the dust off of it. Alright, we're going to put the knob back on here. Put this knob back on here, the ground knob. Put the orange strap back on there. And then we'll this particular unit's all done. So a little dirty, but you know, it's a fence charger in the middle of a field or in a barn somewhere plugged up, so what do you expect? But anyways, hope you like this short little video. Like I said, this is only like 5-6 minutes long. Oh shit, we're going on 10 minutes. Okay, well, whatever. It's still done. I'd explain what we're doing. But if you got a fence charger of any brand, style, age, whatever, get a hold of us or some information right there. We get free quotes, 18-month warranties and everything, and that we on the repairs that we do. No matter if it's a 40, 50, 60-year-old unit or one made 5 years ago, the repairs we do get a 18-month warranty. And until next time, we'll see you guys later on, and have a good day.